Hi everybody, Sam from Sam Lazar Tech. I'm going to show you how to install VMware 16 Pro. So it's VMware 16 Pro on Windows 10. It might be similar on Linux, but I'll be using Windows 10. But on Mac OS, they'll be using a version called Fusion, which is different. So that will be for a separate video for someone else. But before we continue, all your opinions are my own. VMware is not sponsoring me for this video. I got it free for charge with my uni. So all your opinions are my own. So let's continue. So VMware is a virtualization software where you're able to run systems inside your host system. So let's say you want to run Windows ME, Millennium Edition, inside Windows 10. So that's what you can use it for. So the computer hardware I recommend is a 6th gen i7 or better. So that's an Intel 6th gen i7 or better. So Skylake, and I recommend at least 16 gigs of RAM. So 8 by 2 is better than 1 by 16. So 16 gigs of RAM or better, or AMD equivalent, like AMD also have their own processors. And this does not work on ARM-based computers. So if you have like the Microsoft Surface ARM edition, Surface Pro ARM with the SQ2 processor by Microsoft, that does not work with this. So it's strictly an x86 processor. So let's continue, and I'll show you how to install VMware 16 Pro. Now what you need to do before you install the VM software is on boot, when you see the manufacturer logo like Acer, what you do is press the BIOS key to get into BIOS settings. Some computers might be deleted, like my MSI machine, or the computer I'm using, the Acer one, is F2. Once you're in the BIOS settings, what you need to do is find virtualization. It might be Intel virtualization, it might be VM software, might be AMD virtualization. So enable that. If you don't, you'll be in 32-bit mode. If you do enable it, you'll be able to record not record, but virtualize in 64-bit mode, and that shall greatly improve your VM software and allow you to do it. Once done, just exit and save, then it should be good to install the VM software. Alright, so I'm on my desktop computer. So what I'm going to be showing you now is how to check inside of Windows if you have virtualization enabled. So what you need to do is open Task Manager, as I'm doing now. What you might have to do is select the little button which says Show More Details. In here, you've got a whole bunch of processors, but we're going to Performance. In here, you'll find and select your CPU. It might come as APU, so depending on your computer. Then, over here, you'll go down to Virtualization and check. Down here, it says Enabled, so that means you have virtualization enabled and you're good to go to install VMware. Alright, so I'm on the desktop now. So what you need to do is go to where you can download VMware 16. So for me, it's from my university's webpage, but for you, it might be from VMware's official website if you bought it, or it might be from your company's software center. So once you've found it, you've downloaded it or you purchased it and downloaded it, the latest version, what you need to do is find where you've downloaded it and run the installation file. So this shouldn't take too long to load up. It's a pretty hefty program, so it does take a bit to install, but it shouldn't be too bad. Just wait for it to load. Alright, the Install is loading. Alright, next. I accept, next. Always select Enhanced Keyboard Driver and always select Console. So select these two, next. Yes, that's fine, yes, that's fine, next. That's fine, that's fine. You can always select the desktop shortcut later. Fine, and install. Just installing itself, so please be patient. This may take a while. And don't install on a low-end computer like a Surface Pro or something. Have decent hardware and also have enough storage. So I've seen people install low-end hardware and think it's going to work and they run out. So yeah, you've got to have decent hardware to do all this. Alright, done. Now, what you need to do is press license. Now insert your license key. Alright, done. Now it says restart, so I recommend you restart. Okay, so now you've installed it, VMware. So what you need to do is to go down and locate it in the installed programs. Open the Pro Workstation, not Player. Alright, it's open. Now, if it doesn't pop up telling you for updates, what you need to do is to go to Help and Software Updates. Then select Check for Updates. And now download and install as it supports the latest build of Windows 10 and whatnot. This may take a while, so please be patient. The faster your computer and internet speed, the faster it is. I can tell you a fun fact. One time when I was going overseas, I said, oh, when I come back from overseas, I'll upgrade my computer. I'll upgrade my network card, Wi-Fi, replace it with a newer card, make it a bit faster. When I was overseas, I'm like, no, it's not the computer's network card which is the problem. It's my own country. Which is pretty sad that my own country has poor internet, but anything's possible nowadays. So yeah, just please be patient as it downloads. So yep. Please be patient. 50%. About 20% left to download. Oh, 97%. Come on. Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Next. Software filing process is okay. It wants me to close that. close VMware and have the installation file still open. Add the enhanced keyboard driver. Now I'm clicking upgrade. Alright, it's updating. All of this is taking a while, so please be patient. Grab a cup of coffee or tea or something if you want. Alright, now what you need to do is activate it with a product key. Now what you need to do is you should restart, but in this case I'm not. Then I go now if I go to where's V for VMware. Select VMware again. Check for updates again. Checking, and there's no updates. Right, so that's how you install VMware 16 Pro. It's pretty simple, as long as you've bought it or you have the right access to it with your organisation and your computer's powerful enough with at least enough storage and you have a good internet connection. But anyway, I'm Sam. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this video helped and see ya.